Hey everyone, my name is Toy Maxi. On this channel, I do cooking recipes, health tips, as well as product reviews, teaching you guys how to live a fun, easy, and affordable vegan lifestyle. In this video, I'll be talking about Carob, chocolate-safe alternative. It's a rare person who hasn't tasted and enjoyed chocolate. Not so common as a person who's been exposed to Carob, the best-known chocolate substitute after all. Why would we want an alternative to something that tastes so good? As it turns out, there are plenty of reasons to expel chocolate from our diets. Let's talk chemicals first. Chocolate comes from a seed, a cocoa bean. All cocoa from which chocolate is made contains tannin. Among its ill effects, tannin interferes with the release of digestive enzymes, which leads to indigestion. It also is a dehydrator, leading to constipation and dry skin. Theobromine, the primary chemical in chocolate, can cause headaches, central nervous system irritation, sleeplessness, itching, depression, and anxiety. It is not to be dismissed lightly. The caffeine in cocoa acts similarly to a narcotic, leading to addiction. It gives a quick chemical lift to the mental processes, but always ends in lower mental alertness than before indigestion. Methylexethines, of which caffeine and theobromine are linked to increased cell growth in certain glandular tissues. They interfere with enzyme signals, which can result in uncontrolled cell growth, the development of cysts, and benign tumors, especially in the breast. Fortunately, we can usually stop these growths by abstaining from the methylexethines. Such was the case with a woman who says that her addiction to chocolate resulted in fibrocystic breast disease. It took only a month or two after denying her chocolate cravings for the cysts to disappear. The same is true for me. My breast fibroids disappeared after I stopped drinking tea. In fact, women are advised to discontinue the use of coffee, tea, cola, chocolate, and all forms of product containing methylexethines as a breast cancer control measure. Many physicians believe methylexethines have the same effect on the male prostate as on the female breast. Another option. Carob, in favorable contrast, is worry-free and contains no tannin, no theobromine, no caffeine, and no methylexethines. The cocoa bean actually has a bitter flavor, a hint of which can be discerned just in the difference between light and dark chocolate. The bitterness necessitates additives such as refined sugar. Also, the slight grainy texture of the ground bean is masked with oils, milk, or cream. As fat comprises 50% of the calories of the bean, the end product sold on grocery shelves is a rich, heavy, oily, difficult to digest item promoted as a treat or indulgence. Carob has no bitter flavor or grainy texture, so it needs neither sweetening nor smoothers such as oils and milk products. Cocoa beans, the raw product from which all chocolate is made, comes from countries where sanitation levels and production standards low. After bean pods are cut from the cacao tree, they are piled in a heap to ferment for several days. This fermentation develops the chocolate flavor. The warm, fragrant piles of beans attract insects, rodents, and dogs. A friend reported that during a year in Borneo, she observed and photographed the stages of cocoa pod processing. After dogs are spread on the ground, she said the mangy dogs urinate all over them. After pods are spread on the ground, she said the mangy dogs urinate all over them. Many other kinds of contamination can also occur. During fermentation, decomposition, the temperature within the pod rises. As heat and moisture increase, so does the incidence of molds and bacteria. This is how aflatoxins, cancer-causing agents from the mold, are produced in the cocoa bean. Carob requires no fermentation to develop its flavor. Due to the harvesting and fermentation processes described above, chocolate is not a pure product. The U.S. Department of Health, Education, and Welfare acknowledges chocolate contamination from insects, rodents, and other natural contaminants and limits that contamination two ways. First, the agency requires a visible or solid animal excreta must not exceed 10 milligrams per pound. Second, chocolate powder must not have more than 75 insect body fragments in 3 tablespoons of powder. Many individuals thought to be allergic to chocolate may instead be allergic to the insect or animal parts or excrement within the chocolate. Carob causes no allergic reactions. But what exactly is carob? The carob tree grown extensively in the Middle East, produces a long pod which, when ground into powder, tastes much like chocolate. Many people cannot tell the difference. Others can discern a difference, but they prefer to avoid chocolate and are grateful for a close second. Unlike chocolate, carob is naturally sweet and is 3 times richer in calcium than chocolate. But with 1/3 fewer calories and 17 times less fat, carob is also a rich source of pectin, substance which makes jams and jellies gel. Recent research indicates that pectin may be helpful in lowering your cholesterol level. The pectin in the carob is also useful for stopping simple diarrhea. I suggest drinking a tablespoon of carob in a cup of hot or cold water. Carob powder can replace chocolate or cocoa in any recipe. A chocolate baking square equals about 3 tablespoons of carob powder. Carob powder can also be used as a sugar substitute since it is almost 50% natural sugar. Use it in bread, waffles, cakes, pies, pancakes, hot or cold cereals, or muffins. If the flavor is too caroby, then use part carob and part other sweeteners, such as honey. An interesting historical note is that the city of Pasadena, California, has about 2,000 carob trees along its streets and in its parks and schoolyards, and even around City Hall. During the Great Depression, Seventh Adventists planted these lovely evergreen trees around and on the grounds of all the public schools in hopes that school children would eat this free, nutritious food rather than go hungry. Perhaps they did at the time if they knew about carob's benefits. But today the pods are ranked into the trash heaped unappreciated and their benefits unrecognized. Alright, you guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this video on this topic? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching or listening. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.